pedestrian.
We're at the Palm Beach County Fairgrounds driving pad to do our Volunteer Emergency Response Team annual recertification. The VERT unit trains usually quarterly, and we usually mix in if we have new participants. We usually bring them in and do trainings in between to try and get them up to speed so that they can participate in those quarterly trainings.
Angle yourself, because when you're facing that way, you're really not going to see all that.
Okay.
My name is Casey, and I'm the captain of the VERT unit. VERT is the Volunteer Emergency Response Team. Currently, we have 18 certified VERT members.
We want you to direct at least 2 directions of traffic. Once you finish that up, I want to see you properly exit the intersection. Okay. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. You ready to begin?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So today we came out and we have a series of tasks that the volunteers have to show proficiency in order to continue to direct traffic for the county during emergencies and when we have roadway closures. The first item that we have is to go ahead and carry 20 pounds of weight 50 feet just to certify their physical shape and that they can stand and be out in the intersection. They then move on to a single lane intersection demonstration where they show that they can control traffic during single lanes moving one direction at a time. Once we recertify them in the single lane direction, we then move them to a multi-lane intersection. During the multi-lane intersection, they work in pairs where they're allowed one direction of travel to flow at a time. They have to work in concert with each other and go ahead and communicate as to which direction.
Pass it off to you.
Now when we look for this, we look to make sure that they contain a consistent flow of traffic so that there's an expectation of the drivers on when they can expect to go. So we may go clockwise or counterclockwise, but we always continue that rotation so that the drivers have a good idea of when they're going to be allowed to go.
The VERT unit operates 24/7. Our responsibility is to respond to emergency call-outs. Once we respond to a call-out that's initiated by deputies of the Sheriff's Office, we respond to that call-out. We relieve deputies from directing traffic, blocking roads, securing areas to be available for the community.
They provide tremendous resource. They're out there assisting us when we do roadway closures during emergencies.
There you are, sir. Perfect.
They're more likely going to be the ones that you see directing traffic on the roadways rather than deputies. It alleviates so much manpower for us to respond to calls and for them to provide their services on a volunteer basis is just phenomenal.